all living peacefully. The womb had finally rested its reign, the attempted global takeover thwarted by a miscarriage. Even the womb leaders resigned from their positions, becoming normal people once more. Nobody had a care in the world, nor a negative thought. Not until June 24th. It was back, full force, as though it was never gone. The womb had returned. Both womb leaders were restored to full power. People turned back into organs, and our penis was still below average. Just like when it disappeared, the womb leaders denied that it had ever left, acting confused when people brought it up. It seemed the womb still had a few stages left, and the familiar burden of fear settled over the people. And merely 4 days later, we got the first of a series of warnings that we should have listened to much, much earlier. June 36th. One date. That was all that was given. And yet, maybe things would have gone differently if we had all paid a little more attention. On June 26, 10 days preceding the prophesied date, the womb took on a fetus. Horror flooded over the denizens of the womb as they realized they were undergoing one of the worst punishments that could have ever been issued: life. The fetal era was upon us. The fetus spent a good 3 days in the womb before it all fell into place. It was there from the start, hidden in plain sight. 2 womb leaders, 2 wombic eras, 2 days for the fetus to develop, 2 tall towers. The womb gave birth to twins. Both womb leaders had ascended, no longer restricted by the bounds of a womb. They could start their plan towards world domination. No one stood in their path. Their godlike powers to interact with the real world shook the fabric of what we know as reality. Discord posed no threat to them. They cared less for borders than Pixie, except they forgot about one thing. I think we'll all remember the day the twins fell. The car struck the north twin first, but kept going to hit the south twin as well. The tragedy left us all shocked by the sudden death of both twins. By some divine miracle, the womb had failed again. We all waited patiently for the server to return to its original state, and yet the now dead twins had one last trick up their torn sleeves, one more piece to their twisted, elaborate puzzle that kept us all in submission. June 36th was upon us. Everything shut down. The womb leaders went back to normal. The body functions went back to normal. Everything became duller. Server 1 had settled in. There's not much to say about Server 1, but I have my theories. The womb leaders enjoy censorship, but not on this scale. A womb is an organ, just like all of us once were. If we, womb leaders included, all live in the womb, then the womb must be within some greater being as well, some outer godmother who is able to birth something as powerful as the twins. And if just her offspring holds that much power, imagine what the godmother herself must be capable of. I think her hand has finally come into play. Server 1 is merely temporary. Condoms don't last forever. The womb will open once more, but I fear that the womb leaders may not even know what they're getting themselves, and by extension, all of us, into. We are in grave, grave danger. And the godmother may be the death of us all. Her power is... Wait, what was I talking about? I can't remember. Well, if I can't remember, it clearly wasn't very important. Anyways, I should go do some normal left pinky toe things. I love the womb. I love being a toe. I love my mother.